In the quiet town of Oakhaven, life followed a predictable rhythm. But one Tuesday morning, everything changed when every single resident woke up with the exact same vivid memory of night. Imagine a dream so clear it felt real, a golden key glowing with an ethereal light hidden beneath the floorboards of the town's ancient, crumbling clock tower in the central square. At Miller's Diner, the local gossip hub, the silence was heavy. Old Man Jenkins dropped his spoon. "I saw a key," he whispered, and the entire room froze in total shock. One by one, people confessed. The baker, the librarian, and the mayor had all seen the same shimmering object. The collective realization sent a shiver through the heart of Oakhaven today. By noon, the town was buzzing. Speculation ran wild. Was it a divine sign, a mass hallucination, or perhaps a buried treasure waiting for the first person to claim it right now? As night fell, the atmosphere shifted from curiosity to suspicion. Neighbors who had known each other for decades began to cast wary glances over their garden fences, guarding their secret thoughts tonight. Everyone wanted to be the one to find the key. If the dream was a map, then the treasure belonged to the fastest. Greed began to seep into the fertile soil here. That night, nobody slept. They lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering if the dream would return or if their neighbors were already heading toward the old clock tower's base. At midnight, the town square was no longer empty. Shadows flickered as dozens of residents arrived with flashlights and shovels, their faces masked by the darkness and the cold winter air. The mayor stepped forward, trying to maintain order. "We cannot all have the key," he shouted over the wind, but his words were drowned out by the sound of heavy digging. They tore up the cobblestones and pried at the floorboards of the tower. Each person expected to find the gold, but they only found dirt, worms, and ancient, dry, rotted wood. The sun began to rise, casting long shadows over the exhausted crowd. There was no key. The ground was hollow, and their hands were stained with the mud of their failure. Confusion turned into anger, then slowly into a profound, heavy sadness. They had betrayed their community for a ghost. The silence that followed was louder than the digging had ever been. Then a young girl named Maya stepped into the center of the square. She wasn't looking for gold. She held a drawing she had made of the dream's beautiful golden light. "The key wasn't something to take," she said softly. "The key was that we all saw the same beauty at the same time. We weren't alone in the dark anymore today." The residents looked at each other. They saw the reflection of their own wonder in the eyes of their neighbors. The greed vanished, replaced by a strange, new kind of connection. They realized the dream wasn't a race to a prize, but a bridge between souls. In a world that often feels isolated, they had shared a single, miraculous, internal moment together. Oakhaven changed after that. The clock tower was repaired, not for the treasure it hid, but as a monument to the morning the town finally started talking to one another again. Sometimes we search for physical answers to spiritual questions. The true treasures aren't hidden under floorboards. They are found in the shared experiences that bind us all together as humans. Thank you for watching this journey through the mystery of Oakhaven. If you enjoyed this story about connection and mystery, don't forget to subscribe to this channel.